All right, y'all, welcome back to the show. Once again, we out here again. We got a special guest right here real quick. You want to introduce yourself to the people?
Yes, sir. I go by the name of Bleu. I'm from Houston, Texas, and we on the straight vibes, man. Just out here trying to be 1% better every day type shit.
I just bought a new AP, it's no biggie. Little say you need some space, it's no biggie. Whipping Wraith, biggest one that's stepping out my city. Starting me, calling me, picking up cigars and weed to fall asleep. Consequences follow me, it's all on me. Didn't mean to fall asleep, don't mean much.
So you've been out here for the whole weekend, for BET weekend, or what?
Yeah, bro. I got out here on Thursday.
Okay, so you've been out here.
It feel longer than it's been. It's been one of them trips that actually felt long. Normally they fly by. This one I feel like that shit been eternal.
I feel that, honestly.
It's been a busy week.
Is this your first time in LA, or you've been out here?
No. I used to live out here, but I've been out here a lot.
Yeah, but you were raised in Houston type?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So what's the biggest cultural difference that you see Houston versus California?
Man, I mean, at least for me, like, when I be out here, I be on this type of shit. So I think it's like a melting pot of a bunch of different cultures out here. In Houston, it's just more so like you dealing with our shit, you dealing with our people. It's just like a certain vibe. Out here, I'm sure that like you go to LA, you get LA. But for me, the spots I be in, it's just like you just in the most diverse situation. You people from all over the place, you know. It's not a lot of people that's really from here. And in my experiences here, so that's why it's different out here. I feel like the people that's out here taking it that much more serious. It take a lot to be out here and to maintain yourself in LA for a while. So it's another thing. Like in Houston, you might deal with a lot more than out here. People out here really about that shit.
That reminds me of the Bay Area, I'm not gonna lie, because we be dealing with a similar situation. But from the outside looking in, it seems like Houston's kind of booming. It seems like Houston's very booming. Like, it's a lot of rappers coming up.
We done turned it up a lot over the last few years, bro. I think it wasn't the case for a while, Yeah. And even now, I still think that, like, we're one of those cities that you hear New York shit, and then come on, that's from New York. You hear,
exactly.
West Coast shit. I think we're still trying to get our new A-sound. It's still like, what you think of Houston, swinging and banging, and, so, but the talent is there. People, it's been growing a lot. You got a lot of artists coming to Houston now.
Because I kind of feel like it be popping up, like my YouTube, I'll be on YouTube, and a random rapper's music video will pop up, and I'll listen to it, and instantly, he's from Texas.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like the accents.
Even in the Hispanic world,
mainly with the Hispanics.
They're going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
From D-Baby to Mexican OT to all those guys over there.
So do you feel like it's unity in Houston or in Texas in general, or is it kind of more city to city type? Or do they look at things
I definitely think there's unity, but I think it's like anywhere else where you got sides, There's multiple sides to it. But within the sides, I do think the people that rock with each other really make sure they look out for each other and figure out how they can help. It's definitely getting there. Like I said, I don't feel like we really had that. Like, Houston was that spot in spring break, the city would empty up. Everybody would go on vacation everywhere else. Now spring break, it's like the city floods in. It's a destination. Like, it's somewhere to go.
That's interesting, because if you think about it, like, Houston became like an Atlanta type shit, or like a booming city in the span of like a year, like a couple years. You don't really see that happen, huh? Like,
I think it's because of our nightlife, like our nightlife culture. We really on that. Like, it's not because we have the city with the prettiest beach. It's not because we have the mountains. Like, our nightlife is just crazy. It's fun. The city's fun.
That's interesting. All right, so what would you say you could say your claim to fame? Your claim to fame is where, like, was there a moment that really put you on the map, that got you in front of more people? Sorry,
when I left the group I was in, I took a break. Then I came back on my solo stuff, and the first record I did, Eric Bellinger in 24 hours, had remixed it. So that's what really kind of helped me.
Eric Bellinger remixed your shit?
Yeah, in 24 hours I hopped on a remix of my first solo record, and I think that's what kind of reshaped where I was at, as far as like the first moment that I think really had re-elevated everything.
How did he find your shit to get on it?
So my big brother Sean Barron, he's a super dope guy. He's done a lot of dope shit. He's worked with a lot of dope artists, from Ty Dolla $ign to a lot of people. So I've been rocking with him for a few years, and just in his world, him posting it, him sharing us, pushing that record, it was in the same network. So I think those were people that heard it and just with the joint, hopped on it and showed me a lot of love. Eric showed me a lot of love. 24 hours showed me a lot of love. Like, those are moments I definitely sit with and man a lot, because you don't see that a lot in this day and age. Everything's just numbers and it's exchanges. You don't see people just fuck with something and just jump on it just to help.
Especially like bigger artists compared to lower.
Exactly. And that's a go. So.
All right. So what's the biggest mistake that you see other artists making trying to come up?
Trying to fulfill somebody else's vision, like trying to make the A&R happy or trying to make the label happy. I think when you get away from what you're doing and when you get away from your vision, that's the mistake, man. You get lost in this loop of just never really feeling validated, never feeling like you've done enough. Because you're looking up, man. It's always up to go. You got to be able to look back and know what you got going on, know where you're trying to go, so that you can see the progress. If you just want what other motherfuckers is doing, you're never gonna feel like you really got all the way there. It's gonna always feel like
it's gonna hinder you every time.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop you from even pushing your full potential.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
So I think it's just losing the vision. Just staying with what you got.
What's the pickup line for the 304s?
Pickup line for the 304s. 304 is
a hoe.
Man, shit.
So you say
I think for me it'd be the cool shit to be working. I ain't even somebody to come up there and just be on some like, hey baby, woo. I just be sitting there doing me. And motherfuckers burn themselves out by doing all the other shit. So I'm really not gonna give you the smoothest pickup line or nothing like that. That ain't even my vibe for. I wish I did have one up top of my head, but I make a fool of myself trying to think of some shit. I just be really more on the vibes. I come around, just vibe it out, don't force nothing. The shit come together. You know what I mean?
Naturally, right?
For sure. That's the vibe. It's got to be like that.
All right. So, what's some advice for somebody coming up right now that want to succeed in the rap game?
Man, today's day and age is so different. Just stay consistent. Learn how to work your phone. You don't need the shit that you used to need. They looking for the kids that already figured it out and have already gotten their momentum going on their own shit. So I think it's just staying consistent, learning to, figure out who you are trying to appeal to, what your target audience is, and then just catering to them.
So how important is content?
It's everything. In today's day and age, it's everything. So people forget about you if you ain't posted in 3 days because it's just so much shit going. Back then you had a certain album dropping in 2 weeks and that was a big deal. Nowadays you got 15 relevant albums dropping every Friday. So it's too much going on, man. If you're not consistent, if you're not in their face, it's shit not working.
It's not working for sure.
It's a gift and a curse.
All right, last question. Name the top 3 cities of music right now.
Top 3 cities of music right now. I think New York, Atlanta, and LA.
Come on.
For sure.
Come on. Hey, I fuck with that answer, man. Shout out your Instagram.
My brother, I'm E Bleu. The letter I, the letter M, EBLEU, like blue cheese. I'm E Bleu.
All right, he got the merch on too, man. Y'all gonna see my nigga in that
By the time they go and find me on the gram and this shit drop, I'm already gonna have a picture or 2 up in this motherfucker. So y'all stay tuned for sure.
All or nothing.
And it's okay. My new song just dropped this weekend. That's my first time dropping in a while, so I'm gonna just drop that in there and go and fuck with that too while you at it.
I can't wait to hear it. Y'all better stay tuned. Lock in.
My brother, I appreciate y'all, man. We locked in.
What's up?